Hello dear friends, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I want to give you an update on my grapevine. As you know, I transplant this grapevine. It is old grapevine. It was in this situation, and honestly in this part of my yard it cannot get enough sunlight. Because of that I cannot in past time get a good quality fruit on it, so I decided to transplant it. I have a video about this and you can check that video. I put it in description. You can see all around my yard is a wall, so I decided to plant it in this part. You can see it start to growing. You can see I scratch this part to be sure it is still alive or no. I find out that's all green. You can see it sprouting from this part. Let me to show you. You can see from this part it get the two branches and they are doing really good. Or it makes itself stable in the new place. In this situation it take a long time. It should be sprouting earlier, but honestly because of this part is covered with my grapevine, you can see it is below this grapevine, and in this part it can just get 2 or 3 hours sunlight. But these grapevine don't let that one get enough sunlight. Even though it was in bad situation, but it sprouting. In that time most of my friends told me, are you sure it can sprouting? I promise to you in that time it will sprouting, and you can see this is a result. I won't hang it on my trellis. I made that trellis in winter time, and I'm gonna to hang these on that trellis and it will get enough sunlight, and I'm sure at the future it will be foliage and I can harvest good quality fruit on it. You can see it is so healthy. It's doing really good. Honestly it is satisfactory for me after this short time. Honestly, as you can see, these branches are dead branch, but when I scratch them, you can see I find out they are green. It looks like dead branches, but still they are green. You can see it. I'm sure that part will sprouting too. So I want to tell you, when you want transplant a fruit tree, you can't just survive the main root system. For sure you cannot save all the root system. Just main root system is enough. You can see this is a sulfur. Honestly it is mercol powder and it works in many situations. I have a 5 years experience about these. Some of my friends says we use a neem oil or other things, but you using those things many times in year. But I just use these 2 times a year. In this year I had no these and I couldn't find it in spring, so I used it just last week, and you can see after a week this is a result. I should punch off these grapes in that time because you can see it has lots of fungus on it, but you can see that is a treatment, and these branches, this bunch of grapes are so healthy. I stopped that fungus, powdery mildew and whitefly is a big problem, and they will spread on your all plants and on your fruit tree, and for sure you cannot harvest any fruit. You can see this is old leaves. It has a fungus on it. Still you can see those sulfur powder are on leaves. You can see these bunch of grapes, I should punch off them in that time, but after I use sulfur, you can see I can harvest some grapes, and I don't need to throw away these. You can see in this part they are so healthy and there is no any problem. They are doing really good. Just I had a problem in other part. You can see just some of them has a little bit fungus on it, but other grapes are so healthy. It was a really worse situation for treatment. If you are growing, you have growing grapevine, you know what I am saying. Treatment with the fungus in this time, in this situation, is really hard, and I'm sure I never seen any product works like this. Honestly, I should be responsible if I'm doing something wrong, and if I'm not sure about something, I never share it with other people because I should be responsible to them. So if I'm not sure about anything, for sure I never share it with you. You can see all those parts will get enough sunlight, and air condition is that part is really good. But in this part, honestly, always I have this problem before. But after I use the sulfur, it works really good. You can see the new leaves are so healthy. This is sulfur powder. If I had sulfur in spring and in that time I use it on my grapes, for sure I have no problem in this part too. But unfortunately in that time I couldn't find the sulfur, the natural sulfur. It was really difficult to find out that, and you can see after I used these, it stopped and the fungus stopped, and you can see those bunch of grapes I should throw away. I can harvest them, and you can see they are doing really good, even though some of bunch of grapes are not healthy, but has some grapes on it, and that's not really bad, and I can harvest them. I have many grapes, and honestly Every year I give it to family, friends, and even my neighbors because it is lots of grapes, and I did harvest some unripe for make a wort juice. And wort juice is like lemon juice, and we add that to make to some food, and for make a food we use that, and that's really good for your body, for healthy. That's a medical juice. You can make it. You can see it if you compare this with the past video. You can see it doing really good, and you cannot compare past video with this video. As you can see, this is another my grapevine. It doing really good. You can see it growing crazy. It was that one I grafted, and I make this trellis with a cord and anchor to the wall, and then I hang them on these trellis. These trellis will help for this plant stay in this situation for few years, and in next year I can harvest lots of grapes on these, and I will make a video about this and I will show you. And I want to tell you, I have propagate this variety, and I will share with you the future. You can not compare grafting and the propagate. I planted in same time and grafted in same time, but I got a different result. That one still is a small, but this one I grafted, it grew really crazy. You can see the leaves are so healthy. That's a sulfur. You can see all the new leaves are healthy. Old leaves, this is old leaves. You can see it has a fungus on it. But that sulfur stop that fungus, and there is no white fly right now. And another, I used that on my roses. You can see this is a result. My roses get blooming. This one and this one I prune it and use it. You can see the new leaves sprouting, and it is so healthy. There is no any problem. Honestly, it is really works. I recommend it to you for roses and grapevine. Use these things. Use the sulfur, natural sulfur, and it really works. I hope you like and enjoy with the video. Thanks for watching me. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. See you in next video.